Hi there, thank you for joining me on this Thought for the Week. I asked you, what's your favourite short story? I wish I could hear your answer. How short is it? I want to tell you about mine. I could tell you, but you know it. And it's so short, it can be told in just over a minute. But boy, it has a punch. I won't name it to you, but once I start talking, you'll know what it is. Can I ask you, have you ever passed anyone in the street who needed your help? I have, and often for a host of good reasons, or at least to seem good at the time. I remember some years ago, one Saturday night, a young fella coming to the door. It was about 6:30. The day had started early with a funeral and continued with a wedding, and then a rather sad visit. And I was glad to get home, and then I see this fellow coming towards me, the house, and I know him. He's been there before, and every time he leaves the door richer and I'm poorer. He tells a good story, so I decide I'm not in. He batters the door for about 10 minutes and then he goes away. And I say to myself, he'll just spend it in drugs or something like that. But I will be honest, after he left, I thought of this story. Another time a girl came, again well known to me, who calls often, and she comes to me with a child in the pram. And all she needs is £20 to get her through the weekend. And rightly or wrongly, I say to her, I want you to come and see me on Monday, and we'll sit down and we'll tackle your problem. I'll make a few phone calls, but she doesn't want to hear that. She wants money, and she wants it now. Her parting words to me were this: the Wayne needs food. I'm away up to the chemist, and I will shoplift, and I'll probably get caught, and I hope it'll be in your conscience. And I think of that short story. So I wait for a bit, and then I get into the car and I follow her, and I think, if she goes into the chemist, then I'll go to the checkout and I'll pay the bill. But in actual fact, she didn't get into the chemist. But all the time, I'm thinking of that story, the Good Samaritan. My purpose today, however, isn't to increase your guilt levels, or indeed my own. Instead, it's to celebrate that much loved story. A story that I still think is relevant in this world today, where so many people are lying at the side of the road, the metaphorical road, needing help, and it's really quite simple. I say this, and I say it with real regret. It's easy in religious terms to major in minors and to neglect what is really fundamental. And it happens, sides are taken, divisions develop, and love just goes right out the window. It's amazing, we still live in a world of ancient hatreds. It's a world where might continues to be right in the eyes of so many. And you see it in the world of politics, you see it in the boardroom, you see it in the workplace, and sometimes in the family. It's still a world where many people, an eye is exchanged for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Now, I'm not perfect, and I don't suppose you are either. But I think this story still has a relevance. Our world would be a better place if we did take time to pick up that poor soul that might be lying at the side of our street in our town. Or as Jesus put it rather simply, do unto others as you would have them do to you. I don't suppose it can be any clearer. Again, thanks for listening to me today.